Use motion controls to battle with melee weapons, aim your bow, or picklocks, exclusively on Nintendo Switch. Entertainment Software Rating Board, ESRB, Content Description: blood and gore, intense violence, sexual themes, use of alcohol. Winner of 200+ Game of the Year awards, Skyrim arrives on the Nintendo Switch console. The open-world adventure from Bethesda Game Studios, where you can virtually be anyone and do anything, now allows you to go anywhere at home and on the go. New features include motion controls, gear based on the Legend of Zelda series, and amiibo compatibility. Dragons, long lost to the passages of the Elder Scrolls, have returned, and the future of Skyrim hangs in the balance. As Dragonborn, the prophesized hero born with the power of the voice, you are the only one who can stand against them. Live another life, in another world, from battling ancient dragons, exploring rugged mountains, building a home, or mastering hundreds of weapons, spells and abilities. DLC, downloadable content, may not be included and is not guaranteed to work. Top reviews from the United States. This port is better than we deserve. This game port is better than it has any right to be. If I had to compare the graphics alone to previous releases, it's somewhere in between the PS3 and PS4 release. Some people say that the graphics look dated, but the graphics looked dated when it first launched. It's just the nature of the Elder Scrolls series. You play this for the gameplay, which is very open-ended. It gives you a lot of freedom and you can play any way you want. Blast enemies with magic 1 minute, then switch to a Battleaxe and cleave enemies heads open. The game gives you a good variety of gameplay options and ways of completing missions and progressing story. The main story isn't the worst thing, but you do have a lot of fun with it, with the game setting you up for victory. Because of the optional difficulty settings that you can toggle at any time, the game can be as easy or as challenging as you want. Because it is an open-world game, you can process with quests and story in any order you want and at your own pace, or you can mess around and get nothing done but still have a fun time. But because of all the freedom you get, the game does have its fair share of issues. First off, the game has a lot of glitches, almost none of whom are game-breaking and almost always have some sort of workaround. Like quest markers not showing up, which is extremely rare, or certain quest NPCs not advancing, also extremely rare, but again these have workaround. Some of the smaller glitches are NPCs following you in or out of buildings when speaking to you, occasionally an NPC or item clipping through the floor or armor causing your character to be bald while equipped. This is how the game has always been, but in its 7 years of being released it has never diminished the gameplay experience, if even just offering a few laughs when mammoths float in midair or dogs are sitting on top of people's heads. The game is less glitchy than the PS3, that's for sure. The game is also packed to the brim with content. I've owned 3 versions of this game on PS3, PC and now Switch, and between those 3 consoles I may have sunk 800 hours, and now on the Switch I am seeing all kinds of content I never did before. If anything, the game is good for when you just want to relax from your first-person shooters or competitive multiplayer games. The combat is also pretty fun. Although you're new to the series, you'll likely devolve combat into either spamming spells or swinging your weapon over and over again until you get into the meat of it and learn how to push back enemies, flinch of block moves. It's a good game. Take it from someone who has bought the game multiple times, it really is that good.